Picture a time before time, a place before places, a universe teeming with the raw potential to create what we now know as our home, Earth. Let's take a step back, way back, to about 13.7 billion years ago. The universe as we know it was but a singularity, a point of infinite density. Suddenly, an explosion of colossal proportions occurred, the Big Bang. In a fraction of a second, the universe expanded faster than the speed of light, and thus began the cosmic journey that led to the creation of our home. Fast forward a few billion years to a time when galaxies started to take shape. Amidst this cosmic ballet, our very own Milky Way galaxy was born. A vast spiral of stars, dust, and gas, rotating and swirling in the vastness of space. In one of the outer arms of this galaxy, a particular cloud of gas and dust began to collapse under its own gravity. This collapse triggered a process known as accretion, which led to the formation of our solar system. At the heart of this system, our sun ignited, its heat and light reaching out to the surrounding planets. One of these planets, a young molten sphere, was our Earth. Its surface was a chaotic mess of lava and rock, constantly bombarded by asteroids and comets. Slowly, over millions of years, it began to cool down. The heavier elements sank to the core while the lighter ones floated to the surface, creating the Earth's crust. The early Earth was a harsh and inhospitable place, yet it held the key ingredients for life: water, carbon, and energy. Over time, the surface solidified, the atmosphere formed, and the waters of our oceans began to gather. And so, in the blackness of space, a fiery, molten sphere began to cool and solidify. Our planet, Earth, was born. It's a story of cosmic proportions, a tale of creation and evolution, and we're only just scratching the surface. So buckle up, we've got a lot more to cover in this fascinating journey through Earth's history. As our planet cooled and solidified, a new chapter in its history began: the emergence of life. The Earth, once a molten ball of rock, began to cool down, forming a solid crust. Vast clouds of gas and dust coalesced to form the Earth's atmosphere, a protective shield that would eventually foster the conditions necessary for life to take root. As the atmosphere settled, rain began to fall, filling the basins and valleys with water, giving birth to the planet's oceans. These early seas were the cradle of life, a nurturing environment where the first single-celled organisms could thrive. These early life forms were simple, minuscule, and unassuming, yet their existence marked a significant turning point in Earth's history. These single-celled organisms, much like modern bacteria, began to multiply and diversify, eventually leading to the evolution of more complex, multicellular life forms. The journey from a single cell to a complex organism was not a straightforward one. It was a process that took billions of years, marked by countless trials and errors, successes and failures. But with each step, life became more intricate, more varied, and more resilient. Among these evolving life forms, a group of bacteria known as cyanobacteria played a crucial role. These tiny organisms had the unique ability to convert sunlight into energy, a process we now call photosynthesis. As they multiplied, they began to release oxygen as a byproduct of their photosynthesis. Over time, this oxygen began to accumulate, transforming the Earth's atmosphere from one that was inhospitable to oxygen-breathing life forms to one that could support a wide variety of complex organisms. This oxygen-rich atmosphere set the stage for the next leap in evolution: the development of life forms that could breathe oxygen, paving the way for the diverse array of life we see today. From simple cells to complex organisms, life on Earth was taking its first tentative steps. The stage was set, the actors were ready, and the drama of life was about to unfold in all its complexity and grandeur. Fast forward millions of years, and the Earth was dominated by a new kind of life form: the dinosaurs. In this vibrant era, the planet thrived under the reign of these colossal creatures, a true testament to the relentless march of evolution. The dinosaurs were not a monolithic group, but rather a diverse collection of species, each with its own unique adaptations and lifestyle. Picture the towering, long-necked sauropods, the fearsome carnivorous tyrannosaurs, or the armored plant-eating ankylosaurs. Each dinosaur, a marvel of nature's ingenuity, ruled their respective domains with absolute authority. The Earth's climate and vegetation during this era played a significant role in supporting these massive creatures. The planet was warmer, with no polar ice caps, and the lush greenery that covered the land provided an abundant food source for the herbivorous dinosaurs. The oxygen-rich atmosphere, denser than what we breathe today, may have been a key factor enabling these giants to grow to such immense sizes. However, the dinosaurs' reign was not to last forever. Approximately 65 million years ago, the Earth experienced a cataclysmic event that would change the course of life forever. A massive asteroid, around 6 miles in diameter, hurtled towards our planet at an unimaginable speed. Upon impact, it released energy equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, triggering wildfires, tsunamis, and a long-lasting winter, known as the impact winter. This event, known as the KT event, marked the end of the Cretaceous period and the extinction of the non-avian dinosaurs. The world as they knew it vanished in a blinding flash and a deafening roar. The dust and debris thrown up by the impact blocked out the sun, leading to a drastic drop in temperature. Plants withered, food chains collapsed, and the once mighty dinosaurs were no more. The age of dinosaurs, a time of giants and legends, came to a fiery end, paving the way for the rise of a new kind of creature. This dramatic change in the Earth's biosphere opened up new niches, ready to be filled by the survivors and the new forms of life that were to follow. In the aftermath of the dinosaurs' demise, a new group of animals took center stage: the mammals. These warm-blooded creatures, who had lived somewhat in the shadows during the reign of the dinosaurs, began to flourish in a world now devoid of these massive predators. Mammals in their early days were small, nocturnal creatures. They inhabited the darkness, where the risk from larger predators was significantly reduced. But with the dinosaurs out of the way, their evolution took a dramatic turn. They began to diversify, growing in size and adapting to a myriad of ecological niches. From the vast oceans to the highest mountains, from the densest jungles to the most barren deserts, mammals found a way to survive and thrive. This was a time of significant transformation. Some mammals evolved to become swift runners, while others developed the ability to fly. Some took to the trees, becoming adept climbers, while others burrowed underground. The result was a world teeming with an astonishing variety of mammalian life. Among these diversifying mammals, one group emerged that would ultimately change the course of life on Earth: the primates. These mammals, our own order, developed characteristics that set them apart. They had larger brains relative to their body size, forward-facing eyes that allowed for better depth perception, and hands capable of grasping, all of which were advantageous for a life in the trees. Over time, these primates evolved, splitting into various groups. Some remained in the trees, while others descended to the ground, standing upright for the first time. This upright posture freed their hands, enabling them to manipulate objects and eventually to create tools. These were the early beginnings of a lineage that would lead to us. From the ashes of the dinosaurs' world, the age of mammals dawned, setting the stage for the arrival of a creature unlike any the Earth had seen before. Enter Homo sapiens, a creature with a capacity for thought and creativity that would forever change the face of Earth. These beings, our direct ancestors, emerged around 200,000 years ago, branching off from the same tree that produced our primate cousins. But what set humans apart? What made us the architects of the world as we know it today? The first distinguishing feature is bipedalism. Unlike our primate relatives, humans began to walk upright. This freed up our hands, allowing us to manipulate our environment in ways other species couldn't. Suddenly we could carry food and babies, throw rocks at predators, and eventually craft tools. And speaking of tools, they're our second defining feature. Early humans began using simple tools made from stone, wood, and bone. These tools allowed us to hunt, gather, and protect ourselves more efficiently. As time went on, our tools became increasingly complex, mirroring the growth of our cognitive abilities. Which brings us to the third characteristic that sets us apart: our brains. Humans have disproportionately large brains for our body size. This brain power gave us the ability to think abstractly, plan for the future, and communicate in complex ways. It's this cognitive ability that has allowed us to build societies, develop technologies, and explore the universe. But the story of human evolution isn't just about how we changed physically, it's also a tale of movement. Around 70,000 years ago, humans began to migrate out of Africa, spreading across the globe. We adapted to a variety of environments, from the freezing tundra of the Arctic to the sweltering jungles of the Amazon. Everywhere we went, we shaped our surroundings, and in turn, those surroundings shaped us. From humble beginnings, humans have come to dominate the Earth, shaping it in our image and forever altering its course. We are the only species to have such a profound impact on our planet, and as we continue to evolve, who knows what the future holds? From a fiery ball of rock and gas to a planet teeming with life, the story of Earth is a tale of transformation and resilience. We've traveled through eons, witnessed the birth of life from primordial soup, marveled at the reign of dinosaurs, and cheered for the underdogs, the mammals, as they took center stage. Our journey culminated in the rise of humans, a species that would forever change the face of the planet. But our exploration doesn't stop here. There's still so much more to delve into, from the intricacies of evolution to the mysteries of extinction events. We'll be taking deeper dives into specific epochs, exploring the flora and fauna that have graced our world, and perhaps even stepping beyond Earth to ponder our place in the cosmos. Join us again as we continue to explore the fascinating history of our planet, here on our New World History channel. Until then, keep wondering, keep exploring, and keep learning.